Section 3.4, so make that correction up at the top. This is section 3.4. This is on loan calculations and regression. Loan length formula, we're not going to be using this exact formula. It uses some math terms that we're not really going to cover in this course. Logarithms and natural logs, we're not going to be using those. So we're going to use our monthly payment formula, which we had from section 3.2. So if you look back at your notes, you can have that formula. I also posted a link under section 3.2 on the calendar, which is a monthly payment calculator online, so you can type in your information and get the monthly payment a little bit quicker. All right. The important thing is you need to know how to utilize that monthly payment in our calculations for our problems. Okay, so you can click that link, or you can do it the old school way here and just type it in your calculator as well. Whatever you choose is fine by me. Question number 1, it says, what is the total interest on a 10-year 6.1% loan with principal of $32,000? Okay, so I'm plugging all my numbers into my monthly payment calculator. Okay, so your principal is $32,000. Your interest rate is 6.1%. As a decimal is 0.061. You divide it by 12 times 1 plus interest rate over 12 again times 12 times the number of years. This is a 10-year loan. Okay, so your power is 12 times 10. And do the same thing in the bottom. Again, you're just plugging the key parts into your monthly payment formula from section 3.2. When you do this, you'll find out that your monthly payment is $356.87. So per month, that's what you pay. Now, take that number and multiply it by 120 up here at the top. Okay, because you have 10 years worth of payments. There are 12 months in a year, so 12 times 10 is 120. So monthly payment times 120 gives you a total amount that you're paying of $42,824.40. Okay, subtract the amount you're paying, subtract off the amount of the loan, which is $32,000. Okay, I forgot a zero in there, so let me add another zero. So $32,000. Okay. The leftover is $10,824.40. That is the amount of interest that you pay on that particular loan. Okay. Question 2. Charlie and Kathy want to borrow $20,000 to make some home improvements. Their bank will lend them the money for 10 years at an interest rate of 5 3/4. So that's 5.75%. How much will they pay in interest? So again, plug all your numbers in. Principal's $20,000, interest rate 5.75%. As a decimal is 0.0575. The length is 10 years, so that's T. Okay, so plug all those numbers in. You're going to find your monthly payment. Your monthly payment is $219.54 off here to the side. Okay, $219.54. Okay, you're going to multiply that by 120 payments because you have 10 years, 12 months per year. 10 times 12 is 120. Gives you a total amount that you're paying of $26,334.80. Okay, you're going to subtract off how much you actually borrowed, which is $20,000. The leftover, which is $6,344.80, is the amount of interest that you pay for that particular loan. Okay, we are going to skip number 3 because it uses that formula up at the top that we're not going to cover. So we're going to skip question number 3. Okay, we're going to go on to question number 4. Dave wants to borrow $22,000 from First Finance Bank. The bank will give him a 15-year loan at an interest rate of 4.85%. How much will he pay the bank in interest over the life of the loan? Round to the nearest $100. Okay, so again, principal $22,000, so that goes in for P. Your R, your interest rate is 4.85%. As a decimal is 0.0485. Your length T is 15. Okay, and all the rest, the 12 stay in. That's part of your formula. So work all that out, okay, using your calculator, or go on that link and you can find out your monthly payments $172.26. Okay, $172.26. You have 15 years worth of payments, so 15 times 12 is 180. So $172.26 times 180 gives you a total amount that you're paying of $31,006.80. You're going to subtract off how much you actually borrowed, which was $22,000. The leftover is your interest, $9,006.80. The question asks you to round to the nearest $100, so that would just be $9,000 as an estimate. Okay. Question 5, last one here. See page 178, number 12, which is off to the right-hand side here. Okay, in number 12, you'll see a big table with all of your loan balance, all the years you paid, the principal you paid, the interest you paid, all that information is right in the table. So it says, what is the loan amount? Well, the loan amount is right up here at the top. Okay, so the initial loan amount is right there at $35,000. The length of the loan from 2010 to 2027, so if you count those years, that would be 18 years worth of payments. What is the approximate monthly payment rounded to the nearest cent? Well, if we look here at 2010, for example, we have principal of $773.32. That comes off your loan balance. Interest is money you pay the company for borrowing money. All right, so you're going to take your $773, your principal, plus your interest, divide that by 12, because you have a monthly payment. There are 12 months in a year. Gives you a rough estimated payment of $338.77 per month. $338.77 per month. And part D, total interest paid over the life of the loan. Well, you can see this column right here that I'm circling in blue is your interest paid. So basically what you're going to do, the only way to kind of really do this, guys, is just add up all of these numbers in the interest column. So if you add up all those numbers, okay, it's going to take a little bit of time. You've got to add up 18 numbers, but that's really the only way because the interest changes. So when you add up all those numbers, you're going to get $38,174.09 worth of interest for the life of that loan.